a short stream today. Probably an hour. Definitely no more than maybe two at the outside. And the reason is because tomorrow night is game night, and that means house cleaning. Those of you who have been following me on this channel for even a little while know that every week we make sure that we clean the house really good. I mean, we clean the house every day, really, but weeks are when we do like the more deep dive stuff, like, floors get mopped, whether they need it or not, that sort of thing. And, you know, it's for me, it's like this. It's like, yeah, I might whine and complain that I have to do it. But then in reality, I kind of like that it's done. So, anyone who knows, it's like, now there are people out there I have heard tell who actually enjoy doing their housework. Now, me, I think those people might be, a little bit whatever. Maybe they need some meds, need to see a doctor, whatever. But hey, how you doing? Good afternoon to you. Um, so yeah, me, I don't love doing housework, but I love finishing housework, if that makes any sense. So yeah. And since again, game nights are not going to be Sundays, they're going to be Saturdays, which means the wife has opened up the idea of her actually going to church with me. So who knows? I'll get her converted to Orthodoxy yet, I guess. Um, this whole thing is awesome. Mi madre. Yeah. My my mamushka. But yeah, so I mean, we talked about plus, and I don't know if this is like manipulation or not, but I'll take it either way. Wife says that if we finish our housework at a reasonable time, then she wants us to go out to our favorite date restaurant because she was saying, she don't feel like we've been out on a date for a while. Now that might be her just trying to throw some extra honey on the thing to make me more motivated. Either way, I'm pretty good with the idea. Like, really, go out to my favorite restaurant, order steak fajitas because that's what I always order anyway. I mean, sounds pretty good to me, right? So I don't know if you're still there, mi madre, but I heard you might come back with Shannon if you can figure out a way to get back up there. I don't think that should be a problem. I mean, you know that you have multiple brothers and sisters down here who would drive you up, no problem. So, of course, I could just be talking smack because I just want you to visit. So, you could end up down here and end up like totally abandoned for a month and a half, too. So, what's up, Bruce?
How you been?
Well, asleep since the last time I saw you, brother.
No, the same. I came home. I I did a 4 to 4 shift yesterday, and then got home, did some running around, had to do some stuff for my new landlady, and then once I got here, I jumped on the stream with the Tinkar's Tavern Discord people, and that was pretty nice. But I started falling out about 9:30, and I woke up about 8 today. I was beat, man. I was tired.
Tinker's Tavern. There's one of them on Tinkar that I actually like quite a bit, but then there's another one that's on their show I think quite a bit that I do not like at all.
I mean, there's it's always a mixed bag. You're gonna find people you like, people you don't like. I like Bear, but like some of the things he says, I'm like, really? I guess that's the Canadian socialism, and yeah, whatever. That's I mean, you're not gonna find everybody be perfect. I mean, even your army.
I love that though. I get it. Well, I mean, I can't really talk shit because I ride your ass about being a seaman all the time.
Oh my god, no, such a good splooge.
So
I was such a healthy splooge.
I mean, even though I mean I make fun of you for being in the Navy, the reality though, like real talk is I respect anybody who's willing to get on a tin can and go out into the deep blue and duke it out with the possibility of either burning alive or being chucked down into the water with giant
fucking sharks.
Yeah. So I think part of why Army f's with the sailors so much, there might be a little part of it where we're like, yeah, we'd never do that. So, I mean, we got to maintain our masculinity. You know that, right?
Of course. And we used to transport you guys all the time.
Right. So we call you all kinds of whatever, but the reality is I would way rather get shot by some freaking guy with an AK than, I mean, granted, it's probably never going to happen to a Navy ship, but if it does, oh my God, you know what I'm saying? I got no time for that. I would definitely rather take the AK round.
I can.
So yeah, basically what I'm saying to you, homie, is you guys get nothing but respect from me, but I will f with you.
Oh, you should. And the thing is that I'd much rather take my chances with the missile strike because there's a lot of ship that could get hit by that missile, and I might not be in the compartment directly most affected by it. But I could be part of the firefighting team that's trying to dog down like everything around it and secure everything and not let the ship sink, because that's what I was trained to do. So,
see, and to me, that is so terrifying because it's just like, and I was a firefighter, and that's still terrifying because it's just like, oh my God, man, you're just in there. There's no place to go,
none,
but into the drink. The best you can hope for is you're part of like some kind of combat team where there's other ships around, so that if you do pull an abandoned ship thing, there's at least some friendlies somewhere in the neighborhood. How you doing, Bear? What's up, my homie?
Bear.
I'm good. I'm just finishing my lunch, so hang on.
Oh. Now, when it comes to Tinker's Tavern, the old ex-cop, I like.
Yeah.
But there's another one that to me is just a little bit too.
There was a schism at Tinker's Tavern about a year and a half ago. And a lot of the people just stopped hanging out there and they went over to Frog God Games. And the Discord for FFG or FGG it's still game focused, but it's gotten a lot more political lately because just the people that inhabit it are kind of like RPG Net Volume or Version 2. They got pronouns and bio and shit like that, and they're talking about stuff sometimes that doesn't really impact gaming whatsoever. And I want to know about the world that Frog God Games has because I'm a big fan of it. I love that world. It's such a badass, big fucking world. I mean, the hexes are 50 fucking miles wide, and it's just a very well detailed, but yet very sparsely fucked with world. You can set whatever game or campaign for fantasy you want there. It's perfect. It's perfect. And people don't even know about it. They're like, oh, Forgotten Realms. I'm like, you've been playing that busted ass Forgotten Realms for 30 years now. What the fuck changed?
Well, like I like to joke around. The problem with the Forgotten Realms is there's not a single part of it that's been forgotten.
No.
Yes, it is. Yes, there is. Everything east of the Sword Coast has been completely fucking forgotten in the Forgotten Realms.
That's not
Everything.
true though. They came out with
Everything. Okay,
everything.
James. If they release 20 products, where are 19 of them set?
Oh no, I'm not denying that, but I am saying this: they did have a setting that was set like in the far like east, not
Yeah,
Kuratoru
exactly.
or anything,
Far
but, like,
beyond, far beyond the Forgotten Realms, they had a setting, and then the Sword
what was it
Coast,
called?
and then you have the Sword Coast. In the middle, you have this entire thing, all these kingdoms, all these lands. They don't publish anything for them. They never fucking talk about them. Everything happens on the Sword Coast.
If it's not the Sword Coast, it's Cormyr. If it's not Cormyr, then no, they don't. They just don't publish it.
I'm telling you guys this, and this is not to be argumentative,
Sure.
but they did do a expansion box or whatever, and it had like Thay and all of the kingdoms around Thay, which is actually like south, and then they also did like a box set there for a minute that was all about like and what's the other desert kingdom down there? Kalashan.
Kalimshan. I had all the second edition box.
None of this matters, though. I mean, the point is, Forgotten Realms is just. It's not what it was back in 80 something when you first picked it up and it was a fresh, brand new look on things.
That's fair.
I can agree with that. I hated the fucking Time of Troubles. I hated the Avatar trilogy. That was when they came out with that. I said, "What?
Well,
why? You got rid of the best gods. You got rid of the fun gods."
I'm gonna have to half agree and half disagree here, in that I never used any of that stuff like in a game, but the books were pretty damn good. You know? Like, I don't know if you ever read the actual books that had like Midnight and Kelemvar and Cyric, and they're adventuring around and doing shit. They were pretty good. Plus, all those gods you liked, they brought back.
I
don't know if you knew that, but like
they
Merkul and Bane and Baal and all that, they all come back.
The first edition box set for Forgotten Realms is probably one of the best box sets ever made.
Yep.
And then the third edition Forgotten Realms,
nice,
is probably the best. This is Black Dumpling. She's a figure on X. If you like your anti-communist propagandists to be dressed like little big titty fairy girls,
Jesus Christ.
It's all right.
Is there like a world you can live in where we can have a conversation that isn't political, Bruce? Is that like remotely possible with you?
Probably
every fucking conversation with you somehow gets political shit in it.
Okay. Up until the point where 2008 happened.
I don't have a time machine. I can't go back to talk to you then.
I mean, I was able to have a conversation up to 2008, but after that, it was over. Because the dumb fucker that we had running for president at the time out of Illinois, he had gone to Peoria and Chicago, and he'd been telling all these laid off Caterpillar workers, which we had the largest number of Caterpillar workers in the States. He said, "I'm going to get you all your jobs back." And then about a half hour later, the CEO of Caterpillar comes on the radio with a press conference. I don't know what the fuck the president's looking at or what Barack Obama's looking at, but the world that he lives in is not the same as the one that I have in front of me on the sheets. Our profit margins cannot support that style. I will get with you in a week. And he did talk to people within a month about where Caterpillar messed up and how they could go forward and try to hire back some of those people. But you have like 50 factories on the Illinois River that goes down to the Mississippi that used to just barge all the equipment from Caterpillar factories onto the river, and he just floated down into Nolans. And
Worst
because
origin
of that,
story for a villain I've ever heard in my life, by the way.
I don't give a shit if it's your funniest or worst. I'm just saying I could
Just-
talk to people and not be about politics, but once I made the decision, I think I need to leave Illinois because I can't afford to live here. They are getting rid of anything that's worth the all of having a job here.
Sure.
That was where my life changed.
But I get it. But can't we just talk about D&D or role-playing games?
I would love to.
I'm
To
gonna
talk
talk
about
about
pronouns
something
and
completely
communists and... I'm sorry, what was that, James?
I'm going to talk about something completely different.
What do you want to talk about?
Look at her big and beautiful titties.
Well,
I don't give a fuck. I'm not thirsty like you fuck.
I'm always thirsty.
You're always thirsty. Like everything
you
you ever
ain't gotta
seen me
be
has tits
thirsty
in
to
it.
like to look at a nice set of tits. Come on, guys.
I'm not into big tits. Sorry, guys. Oh,
Oh my god.
I know. I must be a commie, some sort of commie. 'cause I'm not into big
I'm
tits.
just saying you're probably probably bottle fed or something.
No, well, yes, I'm adopted. I'm adopted, so yes, I was bottle fed.
I don't understand what being a communist has to do with not liking boobs. I think even commies like boobs.
Yeah, commies love tits.
I mean, come on. And like every gay dude I ever knew in my entire life loved tits. So I don't get
Yeah,
it.
but they hate pussies. Oh my god.
Yeah, but
They're
I mean, we're not
terrified
talking
of
about that.
them.
But
They're
I'm
well,
talking about-
we could free associate in the conversation or not. I don't know.
I always
we are
wondered if-
free associating because Bruce talked about freaking all of the barges that used to roll down the Mississippi.
Mhm.
And that reminded me, of course, of one of the greatest human beings and Americans of all time, Hank Williams Jr., and
Uh-huh.
his song, A Country Boy Can Survive, which was shot entirely on one of those big barges cruising down the river.
Okay.
Except I think it was the Cumberland, but still close enough.
Close enough.
Cumberland
Look,
River
okay,
Valley is
look,
badass.
Come on, you've
No.
never seen that video?
No, it's fair to say, look, it's fair
No.
to say the entirety of the Western industrialization world has been fucked over by the expansion into the Southeast Asia and the industrialization of the third world. We can accept this. We know this happened. It's the truth of the matter. The problem is that the cunts who run us are basically making money and bank and power and privilege off of all of this, or working for the people who are in charge of it, and therefore we're never going to get a fair shake. And the only way industrialism will come back to North America is if we kill each and every one of these cunts, drag them out of their McMansions and put a fucking bullet in their brain pan in the middle of the fucking street, hang the rest of them as a point, and then as the girl once said, no shovels, no holes, you dig your own graves. And that's the way it works. And that's the only way it's going to work. But the good news is, Bruce, and you should get happy about this, we're about 10 years away from that. Because we are at the highest point of wealth inequality in the history of the world. It's insane how bad it is. And when it's been lesser than this, revolutions have happened. So a revolution's about to happen.
You know, people say we're at the highest, whatever. I don't know, though. There was this whole time period where, like, the Triumvirate was running Rome, and Casco was the single wealthiest human being to ever exist, even up till now.
James, when people discuss this, they mean medieval ages and later. They mean, like, the modern world, not the classical world.
Because when you got enough money to hire your own legions, of course, he did march into Persia and get his head cut off for his problems, but yeah,
I tried, Bruce. I tried to build a bridge to you, but James wants to take us to Rome. I don't know why.
Because every day we should talk about Rome.
No, we shouldn't.
We should remember Rome every single day.
If I put a like and a heart beside your comment, I saw it, Shadow.
Also,
and I read it.
We should all go out and get SPQR tattoos on our chest.
No, we should not get no.
On my right arm.
Oh yeah, for the Senate and people of Rome. Never forget, Rome was the pinnacle of human civilization.
I actually think that America 2000s to 210, 211, I thought that was about as peak as it got.
Yeah, but you're wrong. It was wrong.
Here I am trying to cheer for the home team, and James like, no, he's not even Italian.
America kicks ass, but honestly, Rome.
America doesn't kick ass anymore. It could kick ass, but it doesn't. No, not even that's true anymore.
Give it time. I honestly feel, Barry, that we're going to see a period where America is going to almost be back to 1998 GameSpy lobby talk. We're going to get so close to greatness. Oh my God. Is it going to get fucking feral in here? I can't wait.
It's going to get feral. It's going to get feral. Our country made one of the biggest fucking mistakes possible. The federal government granted a land claim in a lawsuit, the longest lawsuit in the Canadian history. It lasted 11 years, I think it was. And they gave a piece of land to this one tribe out in British Columbia, which immediately put the 150 people whose homes are on this piece of land in the city of Vancouver, specifically the city of Richmond, to a land value of 0. And because the Cowichan have control over the land, they've banned trade or sale of private property on the piece of land. So all these people are fucked, right? And what happens when your fucking property value becomes 0? The bank can no longer charge you a mortgage interest on it, so they come in and they claim their mortgages. So about 150 people are about to get all their mortgages called on at the same time, right? Mm-hmm. Wait, it gets better. There are 3 different tribes saying, fuck no, the Cowichan didn't use that land, it's our land, so they've launched countersuits against it now to sue for this piece of land, which has inspired a group of natives in Ontario to sue for a piece of land that happens to have Canada's Tech Valley, Kitchener, Waterloo, Cambridge, in its zone, and the federal government has already made a policy of granting these land claims, so now they have a case in court. But no, wait, there's more. Micmac tribes in New Brunswick have launched a claim for 50% of the province.
Oh.
So my country's about to fall apart. My country's about to shatter.
A little bit more work wiping them out. You could be like us.
Shut up.
Because like I told Connell, fuck them.
Listen, fuck you. I got a countersuit. If you guys had done a little bit more work in 1812, you could have conquered us and we wouldn't be dealing with this bullshit right now.
Well, that's your fault because you fought really hard and it was cold.
Oh, it's cold. We're going home. We're the big tough Americans going home. It's cold.
Me. Whatever. I mean, you might be right, but whatever. I mean, fuck. I don't even understand why you guys live up there. I think it's just stubbornness.
I think it's literally stubborn.
It's actually insanely beautiful up here. And when you get outside the cities, this is some of the most beautiful land you'll ever see in North America.
Yeah, you're probably
no
right.
jokes. It's insanely beautiful.
I don't want to live in
if I ever
I don't want to live in North Dakota. I don't want
to live okay, so let me ask you a question. All the people who live in the Upper Peninsula, Vermont, New Hampshire, upstate New York, Maine, just trying to go across parts of Pennsylvania, I think, parts of Minnesota, Wisconsin, North Dakota, which you mentioned. What's the one next one? Wyoming? Is that the next big one next to it?
Wyoming, yeah, man.
Yeah. Why does anybody live there? It's roughly the same weather.
They don't. There's like a total of 1 million people plus in Wyoming. I have
that Minnesota, Wisconsin. How many people in Minnesota and Wisconsin?
Well, are we talking Americans or Somalis? Because
Jesus Christ, James. You're such a cunt.
So there's a new video out from Angry Cops. It's the Angry Mean Review. It starts off with a Family Guy skit where it shows Fred the cop, and on Fred the cop it says Dick Cheney. And then it has all the ghosts come out of the ground, 550,000 dead Iraqis, and they jet them off.
Yeah, George says you had the option to join us. You decided to be like, nah.
No, we didn't. We didn't have the option to join you. We were
with
y'all should join us.
1776. You guys weren't shit. Let's be honest.
We're gonna get all those hot babes out of Alberta.
We're going to disagree because shortly after that, we went to Africa and whipped the shit out of the Libyans and Berbers and everyone else.
On the water, not on the land.
No, on the land. That's why the Marines song is from the song. Shores of Tripoli.
Yeah, so one battle, you guys kicked some ass. Congratulations.
Well, we kicked enough ass that those bastards learned not to F with American flag ships.
And that's fair, but at the same time, we were occupied by the British.
You are the British.
No, we aren't.
You got better.
You're the British. No, you guys are the British. Yeah, that's good, Bruce. That's actually fun. you don't have many, but you got that was good, Bruce. I like that one.
You know what? I don't know what the hell's going on with you guys today, but you woke up on the spicy side of the bed. Both.
I did not. I'm just being myself, and I finally had a chance to sleep and be a dick. I'm great.
I had a great show this morning. DM Bloodworth came by. It was awesome. We talked about shit. I came in here to talk to you guys about good stuff, and right away I'm hearing about pronouns and commies, and I'm like, fucking hell. Bruce,
welcome back.
Take
Bear.
a break.
Well,
give it a fucking rest. We're losing James.
I know he's starting to get all what do you call that? Pelosi face? No, McConnell face. There we go.
I was just going to say frozen image, but I'm glad you somehow turned it into politics again, Bruce. It's like a superpower. Like a fucking superpower. I'm going to enjoy this fresh burrito. Wow, it's made by illegals that come in from Mexico and by the Democrats and Pelosi. Fuck, I was just having a burrito, brother.
I have a fucking problem with burritos, dude. Look where I live. Where do I live? Where do I live? I live in San Antonio, the greatest city for tacos ever. Fight me on that. There's no better city.
I take your word for it.
I could show you photos before San Antonio and after San Antonio, and I'll let you decide.
Oh, I know. You got fat from eating tacos.
And COVID, but yeah, we'll just blame the tacos.
COVID was a fucking nightmare.
Shit rewrote my fucking
Anyway, I was getting ready to say, I'm sure I'm sorry I missed that, because I mean, you and DM Bloodworth chatting about games is probably pretty freaking awesome.
It was a really good conversation.
Yeah, Bloodworth's a good guy. I like Bloodworth. I like Richard. He's a good guy.
He's very good guy. He's pretty okay,
Yeah, he's just like, I mean, first off, I respect the hell out of him because he spent his whole life trying to teach little bastards up in New York how to read and shit. And I mean, God, that's another job I would never want to do. It's like when people try to glaze me for being a firefighter. I'm like, dude, you have no idea. I would run into a building every day of the week before I would want to be a school teacher, work in a corporate setting, any of that shit,
Yes, Coco, Bruce was eating COVID. That's exactly how Bruce got fat. He ate a lot of COVID. Very good, Coco. Very good.
Well, I mean, I'll tell you what. I can't blame COVID. I can blame soda, because when I got hurt, I was drinking just shit tons of Coke all the time. And if you drink like 4 liters of Coca-Cola a day,
wow,
all you got to do is figure out the calorie that you're, consuming. That is literally like, I don't know, 2,000 calories or more of just pure sugar.
Are you going to give that a wash to dull down some of those bright colors there, Bruce?
I probably will. I need to touch up some of the shelving on here too. But
oh my God. Am I the only one that just heard Bear talking about painting?
I'm a Renaissance man.
I didn't even think that was a possibility that could happen.
Well, a friend of mine printed these off. He got these off of Loot Studios because he's into the subscription idea of just giving away your money every month.
Mm-hmm.
And he brought 5 of these over. And
they make pretty good area terrain, I'd say.
Yeah, they make fantastic area terrain. I can't wait to put these to work in one of the wizard towers that the players discover. Saturday's game is going to be pretty fun, I think, because last game, for 2 hours, they sat around and talked about what their next move was going to be. Yep. I think it's where you caught all of it. And I was hoping they would have a definite attack plan. They've got a real problem in their local area. And if they don't, take care of it, that's going to upend a lot of things, but that's okay because I'm a very good man when it comes to running an open book campaign where, like, okay, well, these plot threads are out there, you can yank on them, and once you are made aware but you run away, bad things will happen.
Just when you think you know the answers, Bear changes the questions.
I'm a riddle wrapped inside an enigma with a creamy nougat center and a hard candy shell. Mm-hmm.
Well, that's better than what Hungar says. Hungar says that I am a bastard with a soft bastardy center covered in a crunchy bastardy shell. So, brotherly love, man. But you really can't expect much from somebody you found behind a dumpster. So,
seriously, dumpster babies are the worst.
I've never asked my mom, but I wonder if it was near prom night
or 9 months. Strangely enough, 9 months afterwards.
He was a prom night dumpster baby.
There's a Family Guy dumpster baby.
Oh, somewhere. I know. And he's singing like freaking Sinatra.
Yep.
Yeah. He's a prom night dumpster baby, and he's taking a stroll. Bastages, that is. Yeah. I am the king of the bastages.
So the Frog God world that I like about it so much is that the exterior areas around the center of the map, those are more detailed. The center of the map, they figure that there might be things going on there. There might be dungeons or areas, but majority of all the stuff that should go on there should be up to each individual GM. They set the table, they wrote the history, and then they just said, we're not going to really set a lot of adventure here. We've got a king that's out on a current war call, and so he's currently en route with his men, and he'll be due back in a few years. We'll write about that when that time comes, but there's really not a lot of other stuff aside from courtly intrigue that should be delved in that area, or things of that nature. But the adventures that Frog God Games puts out are all based around the areas on the outside of that area of control, kind of like you keep on the Borderlands ad infinitum. I like that idea.
Hey, Bruce, have you picked up a copy of Valorous yet?
I think I did.
Did you? Did you get the right cover? Did you buy it physical or digital?
Digital, I think.
No.
I was waiting because you were saying something about the physical copy that you wanted us to hold off on that for a second. That was 2 weeks ago. I saw everybody hold their books up.
That was the October 23rd. I said it was okay to buy.
Okay. I'm not here with you every day. You realize that,
I know. Right? I know you're busy hunting the wild Pelosi's. We know. I
love the Wild Pelosi's.
Well, Wild Pelosi, that is an odd name for what he does.
Well,
since he's draining poop out of tubs.
Wild Pelosi.
But he did show off his cup, and I gotta tell you, go back and look, and you'll notice that Miss Pelosi's got a nice rack for real.
Amazing rack.
I mean, she's like 100 years old, and she's still got a nice rack. It's like, damn, man. That probably makes me a horrible human being, but still, I can't help it,
All right, so I'm looking at the Valorous
person.
You got a link that you could drop me?
Yep, I got you.
Give me a link because I'm looking at a PDF on Drive-Thru.
Yeah, it's on Amazon for the hardcover, the print.
I get to use my Amazon Cash. Diggity.
I used Amazon to make it easier for everybody, so that way they could get cool shipping, if not free shipping, everywhere in the world. There you go. It's in the private chat here, sir.
Yeah, I got free shipping, so that's always good. Of course, I pay them like $100 a freaking year for free shipping.
That's crazy.
Which means it's not actually free shipping, I guess.
It's just, well, it depends how much you use it, right?
All right.
Yeah, I get all my pet supplies. So I get all my pet supplies. I get a bunch of medical, like first aid stuff I need. sometimes a movie or a book or something. I get my coffee pods because they're cheapest there. I buy all my stuff on Amazon, so I get the free shipping. Works out great.
Well, PB, I would say no, I'm definitely not worshiping. I'm just pointing out or admiring. I only worship one thing.
Why is Shadow not here?
He does this every time.
Oh, I got a Jackie and I gotta put the dog, and then we're making tacos, and I gotta get Newscomb, and I can't wait to move to Texas. I'll be there in a minute.
See, I don't see him stopping in Texas. I see him stopping in Florida.
I don't think he wants to live in Florida.
I think the humidity would kill him. His hair would frizz.
He looked like fucking Hungar back in high school. That'd be the second shirt we have to make.
Oh fuck, that would be hilarious seeing him with all frizzy, humid hair.
Dude, where's Hungar at? I know how to fix this shirt that Hungar made. We're gonna Photoshop Shadow's face on there and have at the bottom Shadow in Florida.
Shadow, the Florida years.
Have little teeth, little points.
Coco, are you working? Are you at school today? Or are you home, buddy? You seem to be quite chatty. My hair is unfrizzable. I am Shadow. My hair is made from the dead scalps of Korean women. Man.
Indians, actually.
The most
No. He go for that Korean hair. He go for that quality Korean hair. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I have a feeling that Shadow's most hated foe in California is probably the little old lady Asian driver that all you see of her is her knuckles on the steering wheel because she's reaching upwards to grab it at 10 and 2.
Shadow doesn't drive.
Like in the old freaking Where's the Beef commercials.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's got this little old lady just running amok. Where's the beef?
Where's the beef? Then fucking here's RFK right behind her. Actually, the beef had red 40 in it, and they're gonna have to recall.
Actually, that was my code name in Vietnam, Red 40. I was a silent killer. I was red in the night.
Coco's on lunch for a little bit and decided to stop in and
Well, that's very kind of you, sir.
listen to us act like a bunch of knuckleheads.
Bunch of idiots. That's what we do.
But yeah, it's kind of.
I think it's fair to say all three of us require supervision. I really do.
I don't know if that's nice of him or just masochistic.
Of Coco?
Yeah.
No, he thinks we're funny. He deals with kids and teachers all day long. Imagine how much he longs for real adult conversation.
And he comes here?
Oh, is he a teacher?
Well, adult as in we're pretty triple X in what we say.
That's true.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, he probably doesn't go into like the teacher's lounge and hear like people talking about Nancy Pelosi's rack all day.
No, that's fair. He's in Winnipeg. They'd probably be talking about someone else's rack.
Oh, do they have someone in Winnipeg with a nice rack?
I'm pretty sure there's some nice racks in Winnipeg.
I mean, I don't know. I've never been there. That's why I asked.
They have the highest population of Filipinos in Canada.
Ah.
Bet you there's a couple of nice racks in there.
Hell yeah.
Now the question is do they have an innie or an outie? Shadow would like to know. It looks like I'm going to Winnipeg, boys.
You know, what you call a Hindu woman with a nice rack? A spice rack.
Oh, Jesus Christ. All right.
Hey, James, I dropped a couple minutes of our time in the private chat. I think you'll find it hilarious.
All right.
It's our boys.
All right. Let's see. I'm over here trying to build this gigantic freaking Thunderhawk gunship because I've decided that my Space Marine army is going to go all freaking air assault and shit.
Okay.
So I got 2 Thunderhawks and 4 Stormbirds. I should be able to drop my Marines anywhere I want on the board. I know. But anyway, yeah, this is going to be a pretty short one because, like I said, my wife wants us to finish the chores pretty early and then go out to our favorite restaurant ran by illegals. Except it's not ran by illegals, it's ran by Cuban people and they're legal. So there you go. Before anybody's got anything to say about anything.
Okay.
These are Cubanos. It's kind of weird. They've got a split menu. Like on one half of the menu is Mexican food, and on the other half is Cuban food. So, I mean, you can go in there with a friend, and your friend can order like beef fajitas, and you can order yourself like a poached redfish with rice and plantain. I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's just, I love it.
I'm just
And
waiting
they're so cool there.
I'm just waiting to watch Bear start hacking Justin Trudeau's bank account so he can afford to go buy some real food after this stream. Because you're talking about poached redfish with plantains and that right there. Like most people listen to that, I'm interested. Yes.
Not me, man.
Well, the thing with
I
the
don't do
whole
seafood.
Justin Trudeau thing, though, is, I mean, that dude's trying to get a hold of some of that Katy Perry money.
Nah, she's a beard. He's a fag.
Wow.
Well, I can't believe that word's come back into my vocabulary lately. Someone brought it up the other day, and I never used it. And then
I just saw that word used on X. Somebody was talking about the fucking muscle and fitness girls, and they said, "Nah, she's a beard."
Yeah, well, Katy Perry's a beard. She's 100% a beard for Justin. No, the word I gotta stop using fag. I gotta stop using that word. Hello, Janet. How's the gym?
How's the gym, Janet? Damn it.
Damn it, Janet. How's the workout?
Well, here's the thing. Since the reason that word has come back into use so much happened when Elon bought Twitter. It was like as soon as Elon bought Twitter, Twitter was nothing but people calling each other fags. And now it's just kind of spread out to everywhere. Plus, a lot of people don't even think that, I mean, anymore, that's not even considered like a bad word, you know? It's just like...
Well, it is a pejorative, so I'll use gay. And Trudeau's gay. Everyone knows he's gay.
All right. Well, you can...
He could be bi. He might be bi.
You can do exactly as you wish, sir.
Yeah, that's up to him.
At the end of the day, though, I don't give a fuck. He's gone, and I don't need to think about his ass anymore.
I mean,
I'm a little bit confused about why you were thinking about his ass in the first place.
Because Bruce brought him up.
Well, I mean, I don't know of any actual rich
not
Canadian.
Taking the bait, James. Not happening.
I don't know of any rich Canadians, so that was the first one that popped in my head.
Really? You don't know of any rich Canadians?
I don't. No.
Yeah, it's because we're all poor here. We're just.
I didn't say you're all poor. I just said you're all like middle fucking class, like the rest of us.
No, we're not. No, there are some truly rich Canadians, excessively, disgustingly rich Canadians. One of them is really popular in the States on your show, Dragon's Den.
I'm not even aware of that show. I've never heard of Dragon's Den.
Or sorry, Shark Tank in the States. My apologies.
Well, it's not Cuban, is it? Because he owns.
No.
And then there's the one like Irish guy that's always yelling at people. I like that guy.
What was his name?
And then there's that super rich lady.
Who's the guy that used to be on Dragon's Den? What the hell's his name? Oh, it's going to drive me nuts. I'm sorry, Shark Tank. My apologies.
Shark Tank, yeah.
In the States, you guys call it Shark Tank. Here we call it thing. Kevin O'Leary. There you go.
Okay. Oh, Kevin O'Leary. He's the guy I said I like a lot. The older white
Canadian. He's Canadian.
Well, I mean, you know, nobody's perfect. Shit.
Stop. My sides. I cannot hold them hard enough. He's also from Montreal. Ooh.
Oh, nice. That's probably why he's like such a no nonsense guy when he's talking like business and shit. Because he just gets on there and says what it is, and he doesn't like hold back. He's hilarious when they invite him on like CNN or like MSNBC, and they try to talk business shit with him. He just eats them alive, you know. He's like, nope. Like, okay.
He doesn't really let him breathe that much. He's so busy just ripping into them.
Yeah, he just rips into these idiots.
The shark attack actually is a very good word for whenever he gets on those political economy shows. He does really good with that,
dude. The new thing is the Sydney Sweeney interview.
Before we go into that, like this fellow we just talked about, the very rich Canadian, he gets into a conversation and it's one-sided, and I swear to God, if I'm looking away, he's doing this hand gesture as he's going into each and every dissertation of why you're wrong and you know nothing about how money works. It's a shark attack. All right, back to Sydney Sweeney's hits.
Well, I guarantee you there are probably tons and tons and tons and tons of multimillionaires in Canada that we've never even heard of because, I mean, they're involved in import, export, or whatever. And I mean, that's the thing is like for every like multimillionaire, billionaire you think you know, there's like 100 of them living in BC just doing their thing. But no, this idiot reporter invited Sydney Sweeney onto her show. And like one of the first things she tried to do is, so that commercial where you said you had good genes.
I'm going to passively aggressively talk to you and I'm going to gas you up. And then I'm going to try to get you to say you were wrong about your good genes. And fucking Sydney Sweeney the whole time giving the RBF, the Oscar-winning RBF. Oh, my God.
Yeah, she's just sitting there listening to the reporter like, really? You're going to try this? It didn't work. Yeah, she's just like, yeah, go F yourself, lady. It was pretty hilarious. I liked it a lot. I was like, that's pretty good, you know. So, what's funny is somebody did like a meme and it had the woman like basically asking the question and she's like being real fucking annoying about it. And then once she finally gets the entire question out, Sydney Sweeney just looks at her and flips a coin and says heads or tails. And the reporter's like, what? And Sydney Sweeney's like, heads or tails, pick. And she's like, heads? And the next scene you see her with like that fucking cow killer device with the compressed air, like from No Country for Old Men, up against the reporter's head. And she's like, wow. And that's when it ends. It's like Sydney Sweeney put that cow out of her misery. Like just freaking was like, nah, we're not doing this.
Oh my God, that's so classic.
Yeah, I mean, I'll tell you what, that dude, they got to play that role, who was also in a James Bond movie. But they picked that wig for him specifically because of how fucking creepy it made him look. You know what I mean? That wasn't like, that guy. Now, in the James Bond movie, he plays 007 that got captured and effed over, and now he hates, him and everything like that. And he's missing like half of his jaw and everything. And he captures James Bond and like beats his nuts with a knotted rope.
Damn.
Yeah, like he puts him in a chair that doesn't have a bottom, naked, and then like they swing a rope so that it hits the chair and the knotted rope hits him right in his gooch. And I mean, the truly torturous grundle punching issues right there. And George Costanza. I remember when George killed a guy. He didn't mean to, but he did. This guy was in the hospital. He was watching Seinfeld. And it was a known fact that he thought George was super funny. And I forget what episode it was, but the dude laughed so hard at something George did in Seinfeld, they had a heart attack and died. It's just like, all right. Okay. What do you even say about that? Heart attack and death. All right. But yeah, the lady was trying to get one over on Sweeney, and it did not work out for her. Even a little bit. It was like, yeah, no. I'll tell you what, for a young lady, she actually handles herself very well in the media's.
Yeah.
The media sphere. She does not tolerate the bullshit. Bosco.
I was not paying attention, but I do remember seeing Sydney Sweeney's tits recently, and goddamn, I may not be into big tits, but hers are fine.
Well, I mean, you know, it is what it is.
I've heard she has good genes. You know, that's what did it.
Yeah. Apparently, her good genes pissed everyone off for a while.
Oh, yeah. How dare she?
Dude, Asmongold posted a short today called Why Women in Video Games Have to Be Fat. And basically, this woman was doing it was a woman, and she was doing this kind of test, right? Where she was dressed up like a flight stewardess and super hot, right? And she was standing at the top of a escalator in an airport, like fixing her hair, looking in the mirror, fixing her hair. And she had her friend recording the looks on the people's faces as they walked past her. And every single dude that walked past her just kind of grinned a little bit and was like, damn, what's up, right? And every woman that walked by gave her.
Oh, I know. Oh, my God. Except for that one. There's this one chick who's kind of hot. And when she looks at her, it's clear she's kind of going like, you know what I mean? Like you can see it in her eyes. She's like, yeah, I'd bite that. You know, like, okay, that's fair.
Yeah. And I'm glad there was one out. See, my wife, she doesn't get jealous when she sees someone like that. One, she knows it's not like I'm ever going to leave her anyway. And two, it's just silly, you know? It's like, and as far as D&D is concerned, it's been my experience that most women who play D&D want to play attractive characters. They don't want to play like swamp beasts and shit, right? And unless they're gnomes, in which case they want to be cute, but not necessarily, you know, attractive. So I don't get it. But like Asmongold said in the video, and he's 100% right. He says when dudes see He-Man or Goku or whatever, our first thought is, damn, man, I need to work out or something so I can be more like him, right? But that's not the first thought of a lot of ladies. Apparently, a lot of ladies get like really.
So there's been a study, and it's been shown that hairdressers, if their client is prettier than them, or they feel their client is prettier than them, they'll suggest an unflattering haircut to them and sell it hard. Like, no, it's gonna make you look beautiful, babe.
Damn.
Women are evil, man. Women are fucking evil. Repeal the 19th.
Yeah, that's like, I'm all like, really? Because that's like a whole nother level of bullshit right there.
Oh,
What's up, Grim? How you doing, homie? But yeah, that's a whole nother level of tomfoolery.
Yep.
That's like somebody needs to call Bubbles about this because this can't be let stand. You know, like
fact that you said Bubbles made me chuckle there. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to
Bubbles
laugh.
is my favorite character in that show, and I think probably the smartest one too.
Okay, I'm going to ask for forgiveness. I've never seen Trailer Park Boys.
That's fine. You're allowed.
Yeah, that's okay. I mean, it's not like it's the greatest show ever. It's really like kind of it's a really niche show about three guys that live in well, actually, the main three. There's a lot of guys and a lot of girls, and they live in a trailer park somewhere in frickin' Canada, someplace. And most of them are, I kid you not, just legally retarded. But there's a couple of them that I think are way smarter than they let on. But that doesn't change the fact that they have to deal with the legally retarded ones that they I'm doing pretty good. I mean, I got a lot of work to do when I get done with this, and then I might go out and get some fajitas or something. So, you know, to me, that's like a perfect life, really. Do some work, get some fajitas, snuggle a wife. I mean, you know, my wife,
I love,
to be specific. What?
I love Jesse Lee.
Jesse Lee is freaking brutality squared.
He's amazing.
That dude just does not even know, like, when not to be just brutal. He had Destiny on once. Did you see that one? Oh my God. Jesse Lee's just like, Destiny's talking such mad shit, and Jesse's just amazing. You know?
Amazing.
And that's what he says when he thinks that you're really dumb.
I like when the black guys talk about how white people stole. What did the white people steal from you? He's just fucking that blunt.
And it's hard to argue with it's hard to argue with that dude since he grew up in a sharecropper family in Mississippi with like 10 brothers and sisters, you know, and like they were basically living on the plantation.
Yeah.
You know, and then he somehow, through, I'm going to guess, hard work and perseverance, become Jesse Lee. But boy, I'll tell you what, when black dudes come on that show and they start whining about shit, he has not got much time for that. You know, and he'll let them know. You know, it's like, yeah, I love that. Like you said, though, what has the white man stolen from you? And they're just all like, look, name like, like,
he had this one guy who was like, they stole our language. He's like, what language did they steal? He's like, these guys starts going African dialects, and he's like, did your ancestors come off the boat speaking English or the African dialect? And he's like, yeah, but we can't now because we speak a colonized language. He's like, nothing is stopping you from going to take lessons in the African language of your choice. It's just like, fuck, I love it. He has no time for whiners.
He is not wrong. I saw one time he had like some Black Lives Matter guy on there, and he was just cooking him the whole time too. You know, he's just like, asked him, he's like, why would you, a strong, independent black man, be a member of a group led by two lesbians? And the guy's like, what? And he's just like, you do know they're lesbians, right? And the guy's like, why does that matter? And he's like, well, I wouldn't follow any woman, much less a lesbian. You know, and the guy's just looking at him like, the fuck is this guy doing over here, right? But that's Jesse Lee, man. He has got no time for the bullshit. And he'll have like the white guys on. I've seen him have like Klan members on and shit. He does not give a shit. You know,
my favorite one is when he had Pearl, whatever her name is, the redhead that's like a fucking pick-me Knight Rider. He had her on.
Pick-me Knight Rider. I love that.
I can't stand her. She's like everything. Oh, she's a fucking pick-me Knight Rider. Shut up. These white guys don't want her. So she's
my issue
selling that
Pearl
pale skin in the hood. What?
My issue with Pearl is put your money where your mouth is. If you want to be the trad wife and get married and live the whole thing, do it. What the fuck? It's been 5 years since you came out talking that shit.
Yep.
Are you telling me you can't find a man? I mean, because, okay, you're right. She's very, very mid, but someone out there will snatch her up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, that is my problem with her, because I feel like, I mean, she talks the talk. She ain't walking the walk, man.
Yeah, but you watch when he had her on, and he's just constantly trying to maneuver into saying like really horrible things that basically she prefers black dick and stuff. It's really funny to watch him do it. And like she'll have moments where she'll just be like, haha, because she sees what he's doing, and she'll stop herself from talking. It's really funny.
You know, I mean, she's a tall, redheaded chick. Am I surprised that she likes the brothers? Not at all.
Not at all. No.
Not at all. I mean, it's like, okay. I mean, that's whatever, you know. And I'm not offended by that, because honestly, I think a lot of times the brothers take a hit for the team overall.
Yeah, but the problem is, remember we used to say that fat girls had to try harder? Not anymore, because they can just roll up to any hit.
Treat them better than whatever, and now they think they're shit.
Yes.
Let's see, Pearl, another girl milking. Yeah, you know who calls herself a pick-me, but I think that she's actually very, very cute, is Kami Mommy.
Oh,
Shoe on head.
I don't know what it is, but I think Shoe on Head is actually way above average in appearance.
I'll go with
Now,
that.
it could be filters, it could be the eye makeup and all that. But when I watch her videos, I'm not sitting there being like, this is a super mid bitch talking a bunch of shit. I'm like, you know, she's actually pretty. And she got.
Hey, you see Candace Owens lost her mind again?
Yeah.
Dude, did you see that there's literally a war going on within the GOP right now?
Yeah, well, Ben Shapiro, Candace Owens,
between the Ben Shapiro camp and it's not even Candace Owens. The main one they're hating on is Tucker.
Well, because Tucker's on the Fuentes side now.
Well, no one's on the Fuentes side.
Tucker, on his interview with Fuentes, said Sharia law is a good thing because it makes life safer and you can leave your Lamborghini unlocked.
Yeah, I think he was being facetious about that.
I don't know.
I think so. But
I think Tucker is a CIA asset.
Oh, man, wouldn't that be crazy? Because you could be right. So Tucker could be a CIA asset and Shapiro could be a Mossad asset. And then they're both on like American media just going at it. Like, because they have basically proven that Epstein was a Mossad asset now.
Shapiro's 100% Mossad.
I don't think he's Mossad, but he is a Talmudic Jew.
I wish that he had
I'm not a big fan of the Talmud.
I wish he had a better charisma than 4. Like, if you're gonna be in the fucking front of the camera all the fucking time, be likable.
You're not wrong, PB. You're not wrong. But like I said, Bear, he don't like her. I would like her if she had done what she is trying to tell everyone else to do. If you're going to get on like all these shows and talk about how women should marry and have kids and blah, blah, well, then effing do it. And I don't care if she likes the BBC. Get her the biggest BBC she can get. Let her go. I mean, it doesn't affect me at all. It's not like I ever looked at her and thought, you know, I think I'm going to go on my way to try and figure out how to hook up with Pearl. No. I mean, right? I mean, Bear, am I being crazy? I don't think I'm being crazy. It's like, no, just do your thing, man. Just do it.
I think.
Don't tell me to do something that you haven't done in 10 years. And you've had every opportunity to do it. Plus, she's a Nepo baby and all that shit, too.
Oh, fuck
you know.
Jesus, we're on this again. God damn it.
I mean, it's easy to talk that shit when you were born and raised like wealthy, you know?
You ever see that Shane Gillis bit where he talks about the one question guys always ask? a girl, and you got to figure out when to ask it because otherwise you don't want to seem too racist.
What's that?
Oh, the one question all guys ask girls these days, right? What is it? You ever slept with a black guy? And he's like, you got to be really careful when you ask it because, you don't want to come across like a racist. And he tells the story about this girl he was with. Because we've been dating, we've gone a few days, everything was cool. And she was talking about how my black friend was hot. So now I'm like, well, now the window's open. Now I can ask the question because she's talking about my hot black friend. So I'm like, hey, you ever sleep with a black guy? And she went, ew, no. And I'm suddenly thinking, racist. It's just fucking Shane Gillis kills him, man. That guy is so fucking funny.
I have to admit wholeheartedly that at no time have I ever really asked.
I think it's a younger generation thing, James.
No, based on the girl. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think it's a younger generation. I think it's a younger.
Not long enough, they're going to tell you.
Anyway, I think it's just a younger generation thing. I think the millennials do it.
You know who I think is kind of hilarious is Vaughn.
Theo Vaughn.
I don't like Theo Vaughn as much.
Here's the thing. I might be biased since he has the same last name as half of my family.
Vaughn?
Yeah. Supposedly they said Welsh side of my family, but for fuck's sake, there's no Welsh in my blood, so I don't know how that happened. But then again, I'm also very, 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 very not Irish, and yet I have an Irish name. So, go figure, right?
Hey, James, before you wrap up for today, whenever that is,
yeah,
I threw a link in our private chat. It's from Kinda Consensual, the guys that unsubscribe at Pepperbox.
Oh,
we got to share that because it's funny and it's making the rounds right now because Asmongold fucking did a review of it.
Okay, I'll share it. You can watch it. I mean, that's how it became famous, really, is have Asmongold talk about you a couple of times, and it's like instant freaking internet fame right there, Yeah, I think Theo's fun, He's just like this goofy kind of dude from the South, just, hanging out. Like when him and Joe Rogan get together, it's always just hilarious, the two of them, because Theo doesn't act like he knows anything. He's just kind of like, really, dude? But yeah. The other guy is the tall, skinny comedian. I think he might be Jewish. I don't know, but he has a podcast, but he also goes up on stage and just his style of comedy is just to cook the whole crowd nonstop. He's got a little thin mustache, keeps his hair cut short. I forget his name, but he is another one that's pretty funny.
There's a show I watch throughout the week on Pepperbox called Man vs. Mornings, and then they have the Man vs. After show, which if you're on Pepperbox, you get all the after shows, which are another.
What the hell is Pepperbox? You've brought it up a couple times now.
Okay, so you have the unsubscribed guys, and you have them getting throttled by YouTube, and they said, fuck you, we're going to make our own service. And so it's $8 a month, and you get everything that they put on YouTube. Not all their stuff off Patreon, but a lot of it. Like yesterday, they released a video of behind the scenes on this last tour, and that was a half hour of them at Majestic and a few other places. One of the Chicago shows they did.
Oh, thank God my wife's making toast.
Or you're having a seizure.
No, I can see her making the toast. I was worried for a second.
You should be.
I'm sitting there and all of a sudden I'm like,
what's this?
What's toast?
What the smell?
Dr. Penfield, I smell toast.
So now Pepperbox is just the Fat Electrician bought that, and so he's one of the guys running it, but it's their own server. Because
now I do want to say one thing. I think CIA or no, I'm probably more of a Tucker than I am a Shapiro guy. But, you know, I don't know what. Well, I do know what happened to Candace. Kanye went off the deep end and Candace jumped right in behind him.
She's crazy. She's lost her fucking mind, that woman.
That girl
she's whatever, but you know who else has been drug into the fray? Megyn Kelly.
Yep.
Ben Shapiro attacked Megyn Kelly.
What?
For being anti-Semitic and all this shit.
Yeah, seriously.
For real. And then Levine, you know, like Liberty with Levine, he went on X and literally called like 100 people Nazis. Like he crashed out, went on X, and like he was just like, I mean, Tucker, Nazi. Megyn Kelly, Nazi. Candace Owens, Nazi, because, you know, they like black Nazis, you know, just Nazis all the way down. So I don't know what's going on with Levine.
You know, now I have an image in my head of Megyn Kelly dressed up like Ilsa She-Wolf of the SS, and I'm really liking that you put this in my thoughts today. Thank you.
I've always thought of her as like some like little hot SS or
she's like fucking smoking, man.
Yeah, the 55.
Yeah, I'd never thought of her that way, but now you guys, because you're a bunch of degenerates, have put that thought in my head.
Oh yeah, there I am tied to a chair in my, you know, RAF flight suit. I'll tell you nothing. You'll learn nothing, She-Wolf. You'll learn nothing. And she's just smiling. I have ways of making you talk, yeah. Mm-hmm. Thank you, James.
Sitting there in the high heels and the short shirt, black Hugo Boss skirt.
And then she does the fucking Basic Instinct leg cross in front of you, and you're like, oh, exactly. Fuck. God damn. Well played, sir. I'm in this conversation. I tuned out, but I'm back.
Yeah, I was really surprised because I've never seen Megyn Kelly ever say anything I would consider like controversial. Really? No. About anything? Really? I mean, she said some your typical boilerplate bullshit, you know what I mean, that people say, but the idea that, you know, I mean, so basically it's like Levine and Shapiro versus the world right now. And then, of course, the Shapiro-Levine cluster of neocons that think we should go to war every time Israel says we should, versus the Tucker, more MAGA type guys that are like, no, fuck that. So, I mean, it's pretty wild, man. I mean, it's our game to lose, boys. It's our game to lose. I mean, we won an election. No. We won all the swing states. Now let's start going at each other with knives and forks.
Oh yeah, you're going to lose the midterms.
And that makes no sense why we'd want to do that.
I think, and I could be wrong, but there's a part of me that wonders if maybe part of the whole thing is just to like maintain the status quo.
I think that's actually pretty close to it. They got to have their chaos that they can manage.
Right.
Washington is who I'm saying is they.
Yeah.
Washington does not want the power returned to the states. They want it centralized. And by not allowing MAGA to control the midterms, that really puts things in a bind. However, I think with Trump saying that he's working on getting every tax-paying American $2,000 as a dividend return, that's impressive. And he's mentioned this multiple times in the past few days. We'll see how far that goes. But I think
my big problem with that, Bruce, is that a lot of the people in Washington who are running the Republican Party do not consider Trump to be part of the party they are.
No, they don't.
And that's why in America, it's like, hey, Canadian friends, we've got 3 parties now. Are you happy? Because it's like we've got neocon GOP, MAGA, and then actually we might have 4 parties because you've got center of the road, common sense Democrats that I don't agree with, but at least they're kind of center of the road and they're not crazy. And then you've got straight up communists. So the Democrat Party is ripping itself in half too, between the normal Democrats and then the AOC communists. And it's like, wow. So yeah. The next time you say, oh, your two-party system, Bear, I'm going to be like, no, sir. We got like at least 4 parties now because nobody knows what in the F is going on with these guys, you know? And yeah. So there's that. That we're just out here in the streets running wild. And that every time me and Pundit got into arguments on X, it's because Pundit, as much as I like his games, is a neocon conservative. And I think neocons are kind of in a way worse than Democrats because they're warmongering bastards, you know what I mean? And they really don't give a shit about anything, right? I mean, if I had to pick between a President Bush the first and a Bill Clinton, even with Clinton's womanizing and murdering, I'd probably pick Clinton. You know what I mean? Just because it's like when people got mad at me when McCain ran. And they're like, I can't believe you're not supporting McCain. And I was like, I would literally vote for the devil before I'd vote for McCain.
The only thing that saved me during that time was Fred Dalton was potentially in the running. So I was all about Fred Dalton.
That third option.
Dalton?
Yeah.
Dalton? I thought he'd be taller.
Thought he'd be taller, yeah.
He was
You
a
get
very
it?
good guy.
Do you get it?
Yeah, I get it.
What is it? Say it. Prove it.
What movie is that? Yeah.
Roadhouse.
Yeah.
Come on.
Roadhouse, yeah.
Dalton? I thought you'd be taller.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking great movie.
Swayze with the freaking Mercury Cougar with the spare tires in the trunk and all that shit. Because people kept cutting his tires all the time. It was like, damn, man. That is messed up.
So, what did you guys think of the remake of Roadhouse?
I haven't seen it because I refuse because I'm crazy about Swayze.
Yeah, I'm not going to watch it.
So they can kiss my ass with that.
I'm really surprised I hear this because I thought a lot of people would have gone to it immediately because of the lead actor.
I don't even know who the lead actor is. I do know it's not Patrick Swayze, though.
I thought he had more credit than that. I really did.
What?
I thought the actor had more credit than that, but no Gen X person I know went to see Roadhouse, the remake 2023.
I mean, who's the main guy? Pablo Pascal?
Jake Gyllenhaal.
Oh, Jake Gyllenhaal?
Yeah, I have a hard time taking Jake Gyllenhaal as serious as a bouncer. Sorry.
Yeah, I mean, I'm like, Jake Gyllenhaal is just too much of a pretty boy, and he's not as big as he needs to be.
I mean, he was in Southpaw, and that was a fairly good movie. It's a boxing film. So you know how it ends, how it's based.
Yeah.
But he can get some definition on him. He just doesn't get size. He's not a guy you go to like, hey, I need you to put on 30 pounds in like 2 weeks.
Also, McGregor is the bad guy. Please, that guy is fucking overrated.
Yeah, seriously.
Are you talking about McGregor, the Irish guy that's always like swinging his arms really weird and shit?
Yep.
Yeah.
That dude would whip Jake Gyllenhaal's ass.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, he might only be 5'3" and 110 pounds, but he would fucking. I mean, you know, it's not even a thing.
It's a good movie for welterweights. That's all I'm going to say.
Now, a guy I did like. What's his name? Ryan Gosling as K. I thought he did a great job as K.
Yeah, but you don't have to be a buff to be K.
Yeah, that's the whole thing. But something about the shape of his face and his acting, he captured that kind of hopelessness, kind of, you know what I mean, that a Blade Runner would have, you know, especially if you're a Nexus freaking 9, right?
Yeah.
And you're just like, yeah, life sucks. And I've got a make-believe girlfriend.
Oh, someone at my door. I'll be back.
Even though I'll be honest, I used to talk all that shit about maybe Sydney Sweeney being the hottest chick ever, but the chick who played Joy does give her kind of a run. DeArmas or whatever her name
Ana
is.
de Armas is one of the most beautiful figures we've ever had on the planet.
Yeah, she is definitely up there, you know.
I don't know
Ryan
why.
Gosling makes a good robot. Just watch Drive. I've never seen Drive, but that's hilarious because I'm sitting here talking about how good he was as a android, basically.
Drive is a good movie. It's not great, but it's really good.
All right, let's see. I'm going to call 10 minutes until shutdown here because, as you all know, I have stuff to do, and one of them is not being murdered by my wife. Not that she would ever be mean to me. I'd joke. I'd hate for somebody to think that, you know, poor James, man. He lives with no. She's actually way too good to me, in my opinion. She always lets me get away with shit.
Dude, it sounds like you married up with this one. You did good.
Oh yeah, I remember like my best friend I always hung out with. He was my best work friend. You know how that works.
Mm-hmm.
When he met her, right? He was like, dude, you better lock that chick down right now. And I was like, you think? And he's like, oh yeah, you need to lock her down, right? And then for reasons I don't want to get into, but basically me being stubborn and stupid, we ended up going on a break and I hooked up with this schizophrenic goth chick for a little while. And yeah, she had the fake tits and everything. So she looked kind of good, but she's crazy as shit. And my bro was like, no, you effed up, man. And I'm like, what do you mean? And he's like, yeah, she looks good. We've seen the nudes. She's nice looking. But he's like, he always calls my wife T Dizzle. And I think it's because he's from Detroit or something. I don't know. So then I ended up breaking up with the gothy chick. And as things would happen, I got a second shot. And boy, I jumped right on it. Like immediately. It was like, you know, and my bro was right. You know what I mean? Bootstrap was his name because he, you know, had the name, you know, William, Bill.
Yep.
But anywho, yeah. He knew he had a lot better judge of, I guess, women than me. Of course, well, you know, but yeah, he absolutely just was the biggest fan of, as he would say, T Dizzle, you know what I mean? So as soon as that was back on the market and I could get back in the neighborhood of that, he was like, you need to get on right now. He's like, this is your chance. And if you blow it, there will not be another chance. And you are going to regret it. And I was like, yeah, you're right. Plus, I mean, you know, I had a lot of feelings for her. And I was just being stubborn and stupid about some shit that wasn't anybody's fault, really. You know what I mean? It was just, it's just stupidity. We can leave it at that, probably. And just say I was dumb. Yeah. But luckily, she decided, probably, I don't know why, to get back with me. And the rest has just been, you know, biscuits and gravy, basically. So, yeah. And that's been like 20 years ago. So
sounds like you leveled up, dude. You got your head straight.
Yeah, well, like I said, it took my bro, you know, telling me to stop being an idiot and a bunch of other stuff. But yeah, eventually I figured it out. You know. So yeah.
Oh, shit. Okay, I'm going to get off here and let you do your thing. Sisu, for those of you that are waiting for the next week with Sisu 2 coming out, Sisu 1 has made it to fucking Tubi. And if you've not seen it, it's like John Wick, World War II version.
Oh yeah, are you talking about the big Polish guy or whatever running around
Yeah,
like killing people with hammers and stumps and shit?
yeah, yes.
Yeah, that's a pretty wild show, man. That's a
So the
pretty wild
sequel comes
show for
out next
sure.
week.
I mean,
And the Ruskies go after him next week, and so that's going to be fun. I'm going to go see this again. I'm like, shit, it's over on Tubi. Got to be
look,
kidding.
there's one thing Polish people hate equally as much as National Socialists. It's Soviet communists. They just freaking got no love for either of those groups. And you know what? I agree with them wholeheartedly. Neither of those groups deserve any love. They should both be just flushed down the freaking toilet of history. But for some reason, some people just won't let it go. They got to keep trying to reinvent that bullshit.
Well, I'm pretty. I don't know. I'm just saying that there's certain things that you want to make time for in life. There's other things that you can afford to wait on.
Yep. And one of those things you want to make time for in your life, Bruce, is called The Vikings, the Russian one, or Six String Samurai, or Radioactive Dreams.
For Jesus. Make time for Jesus.
That's a given. I'm talking to Bruce. I know he's got some Jesus in him. You know.
He's in Texas. That could be some Jesus in him. Be careful.
Jesus in him. No, I don't think that Bruce has got any Jesus in him, but I mean,
you don't know.
I wouldn't dislike him a single bit less or more, or like him or whatever.
I'm challenged on my morality. I'll just say that my sexuality is pretty much in concrete, though. I love the vagine.
Hey, you know, we're all challenged, and that's not bad. Because if everything's good, then you never learn.
Correct.
So you got to go through the shit so that you can actually learn to be a better human being.
You would know this more than anybody else I probably have contact with, James. I'm going to ask you this before I go. The Merovingians, when did their line get assassinated? Do you remember?
The Merovingians, holy shit, that's going back. That's like, weren't the Merovingians like with the Holy Roman Empire and shit like that?
I thought they were for a bit, but I don't.
Or am I confusing them with the Carolingians, who were, I think, the Franks?
Pepin the Short dethroned them.
Pippin?
Yeah.
Pepin the Short.
And wasn't Pippin like the son or grandson of the Hammer, Charles Martel, or some shit?
Could be. I don't know.
I think he was.
But according to this, Childeric III was the last Merovingian to rule. After that, who knows what happened to their line? But that was the last line. So
they were Franks.
751 AD.
So they were Franks, though.
Sure.
Yeah. Well,
why do you want to know, Bruce?
But was doing some research for a friend of mine because he's like, I want to know what it is, you know. And he kind of challenged me. He's like, you don't like Jews. I said, I don't like Jews that are fucking up Western civilization. He's like, well, find a group of them that didn't. And I'm like, well, Merovingians. He's like, oh, whatever happened to them? I'm like, oh shit.
They're Franks. What do you mean they're Jews? They're Franks.
Yeah, they're Franks. Which means Germans that moved south into Gaul, took over, and then eventually become French.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm
pretty sure Pippin is either Charles Martel's grandson or grandfather.
Hang on, I'll tell you. His father was Charles Martel.
Okay, there you go. So father, yeah. And Charles Martel is the guy that defeated the Andalus in France and basically saved France from Muslim expansion. And then shortly after that, you get the Reconquista and etc. No, dude, no, man.
What?
If you need to know if there's any like this, dude, go to a deli and just sit down and hang out. Order a pastrami sandwich. You're going to meet some decent Jewish guys that have they do not want to destroy anything.
Well,
except maybe a nice sandwich, but they're not trying to run the world or nothing. They're family men. They go to synagogue when they need to, and they're just trying to do their thing. It's like, it's dangerous to start viewing people as these giant iconic blocks, because it's like, I know I'm getting ready to. I was
going to say, I'm thinking about, because there's only an hour till we're going to Aldi. Is there anything you want from Aldi?
No.
Okay.
Beware of dragons and demons, though.
Aldi's better strap up.
Yeah, strap up if you get. But you don't need me to, because I'm kind of bad too. But I'm bad about the whole Talmudic thing. I'm not a fan of the Talmudic thing. But yeah, I mean, it's kind of like this. You live in the South. You've seen some people freaking freak out on the street and whatever. But do I think all black people are idiots? No. But there's some that are out here acting a fool. And when you actually talk to, normal black people, they don't like it either. They see their own people out there acting a fool, and they're like, oh my God, And the same goes for Jewish people. I mean, or any people for that matter. At least that's my thoughts. I mean, maybe I'm wrong. I mean, shit,
Hey, James, before you go, I'm going to share an image with you.
Share it.
You might like this one too, Bruce. I don't know. We'll see.
All right, let me hit the button. Yeah, we all got morons, bro. Oh my God.
Redneck fire alarm.
Yeah, if you're laying in bed and you start hearing the popping, time to get going, right?
Perfect.
That is really good. Watch Harlan Ellison talk about the time Israel invited him over to speak. Right, exactly. I mean, and that's the problem. It's like with viewing people as monoliths, because I mean,
except the Irish. People, view the Irish as monolithic people because they're all stupid.
Potato-headed bastards.
They're all stupid. And I say that being a third Irish. They're all stupid.
But like when I was in the whole lifestyle, living as a Jew and stuff, like I never really met anyone that was like that,
I've literally been in a room where one guy starts talking about Israel, another guy's like, Saul, for the love of Isaiah, give this up. Like he's just like, they're Jews who will shut down Zionists in conversations.
It's like the plane ticket is not much, Maury. You can go.
You can go, Maury. You're so old they won't make you join the army either. You'd be good. Let's just work on a Shabbat.
Yeah. You can hang out on television all day.
Go work on a kibbutz. You'll feel fine. You get a little exercise, a little sun. It'll be good for you, Maury. Hell, Maury, I'll chip in 10%. Come on. I got a cousin. She's a travel agent. We'll get you a deal.
See, now you're talking. We're getting a discount.
Now Maury's thinking about going to fucking Israel.
Right? It's like, I'll go just because of the discount. Oh my God, Ironcaster, I will never forgive you for that. I mean, I won't make fun. Well, okay, I might make fun of you a little bit, but really, you gave up the best Legion to play a bunch of weeb ass fish people? What the hell is going on? Fucking space communist fish people? Get out of here.
I don't know where he gets it there.
Their price suits are pretty badass, though. But if you want to play giant mechs, just play fucking Battletech.
Fucking GW people looking at Battletech longingly. How can we bring you into our game world?
Oh yeah, Gothic Battletech. It's like, get the F out of here. Mechs fighting freaking Godzillas and shit like that. It's like, I just don't even know. But
now, Battletech versus Kaiju, I'm in.
It exists.
Where?
On the Catalyst homepage.
Oh, yeah? I won't go to those assholes' homepage, so I guess I'll...
Dropkick Murphy Americans. Yeah, right. Yeah. They're heading up to Boston. Whoa. shipping out the Boston. Yeah, it's like
I remember when that song hit the theaters with what was that movie with?
it was the cop / gangster movie. Started
Yeah,
with a
Departed.
D. Departed, yeah, great movie though.
Yeah, when that hit, like everybody in the theater, about 4 seconds into that song, you're watching DiCaprio and Nicholson, and like all the heads start bobbing in the theater, all of them, and it's like, oh shit, that's a fucking birth of a fucking #1 hit. Where's Casey Kasem at?
Yeah. The last 10 minutes of that movie is pretty surprising.
One of the
It's like everything builds up, and then in the last 10 to 15 minutes, like everyone dies. It's like people are getting shot in the head in elevators, and just it's like, all right, now it's time for everyone to die.
except for Vera Farmiga, who is one of my favorite actresses in all of Hollywood. She's in one of the greatest movies of all time called Running Scared with Paul Walker.
And
Never
heard of it, but I'll take your word.
Running Scared is like a super blue collar mafia movie.
What's wrong? Come here. No, don't act afraid. Come here.
But yeah, Vera Farmiga is like the only one that I think lives at the end of that movie.
Come here. Come here. Why are you acting like a little weirdo? Huh?
No, it's in my nature.
Here, Bear.
Vera, I
I'm
haven't seen your cats today. Are your cats all right?
My cats are fine.
My little Mishka. He's like, Mama left Daddy, so I'm going to come over and latch onto you and be a leech because I'm just a little Mishka.
I thought you
I
were
should say little
very
because
deep, James.
that's basically like saying he's a little bear. He's my Mishka.
We're not doing this shit again, old man.
Running
That's
Scared
all right.
is not the one with Billy Crystal. There's two of them. One with Billy Crystal, one with Paul Walker. The one I refer to is the one with Paul Walker.
I don't know either of them, but I love watching Billy Crystal in the American Sweethearts. Oh my God, that's so good.
Never seen it. Is it good?
Well, you're missing out. And it's a movie that I bet you Janet would love to watch if she hasn't seen it already.
Well, I'm already moving Sisu up to be a mid-December film. If they're going to keep that on fucking Tubi.
Well, here's the thing. American Sweethearts has Catherine Zeta-Jones, John Cusack, Billy Crystal, Christopher Walken,
Julia Roberts,
Azarius, or whatever his name is,
Hank Azaria,
and it is just freaking. It's a rom-com, but it's actually just more of a com-com.
It's fun. It's a good
fun.
movie.
It's fucking funny. Catherine Zeta-Jones' Doberman Pinchers are like some of the best parts of the whole movie. Her characters, Dobies and freaking Christopher Walken plays like this crazy dude. Well, look, I mean, so he doesn't really go too far out of his range, But I mean, oh yeah, it's. Oh, what's his name's in it too? Seth Green.
The only acting there's very few movies where Chris Walken really acts in. One of the movies that he did was called Brainstorm. Do you guys remember that movie?
No.
Had Louise Fletcher in it, and they decided they would pretty much hook people up to computers that way they could observe what they were seeing at the moment of death. And so it's not a bad movie.
That sounds spooky. I don't want to get into any of that.
It's interesting.
Like in real life, I mean.
Okay.
I'll watch a movie, but
it's one of the few films.
Dogs. Christopher Walken was great in what was it called?
Suicide Kings? Yes.
Well, yeah, he was great in Suicide Kings.
You know the greatest story about Suicide Kings I ever heard in my life was first day of table read. All the young actors showed up acting like young actors in their 20s, fucking around, didn't know their lines, all this kind of shit. Christopher Walken showed up with a binder, opened it up, and it was a script with annotations and notes, and he was super professional. The next day, all the young guys showed up with binders and scripts and notes and were ready to rock and roll. And he didn't say shit to them. He just did his thing, and they were all like, "Oh, fuck, that's how we're."
They're all like, "I want to be like Christopher Walken when I grow up."
Yeah, and I can tell you, as having been a young actor, there is nothing that wakes you up and rings your bell better than seeing a seasoned fucking pro and how they behave on set.
The guy from Roseanne,
John Goodman.
No, the little guy that was dating like.
Oh, the guy's the little guy that was dating.
He was also in like Big Bang Theory.
Oh, he was. Yeah, it's I can't remember his character on Roseanne, but yeah, I know who you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, he had some really stereotypical Jewish name. I love the end too when he's like, we're good, right? We're good. And Christopher Walken's like, don't worry about it, Maury. We're good. We're good. Or some shit like that. And I guess it turned out they were, because it was only the two that got ganked on the boat.
Why are you ruining the movie for everybody, James?
I'm sorry. My bad.
Jesus, man.
I'm sorry I'm ruining a movie that literally came out 30 fucking years ago.
Oh, that's too bad. You're being such a fucking inconsiderate spoiler prick.
I mean, God, if you haven't seen Suicide Kings yet, what's wrong with you?
Yeah, it came out in the fucking 90s. Get over yourselves. Wow.
I mean, I'm just saying, come on, guys. Go watch the movie. It's really good. If you haven't, you should. It's got freaking, what's his name? Dennis Leary in there playing Lolo, running around doing Dennis Leary shit.
Lano. His character's name is Lano.
Yeah, Lano. Yeah, whatever. His whole conversation about fish boots is the best. Anyway, it is time for me to go.
Oh, boo.
I'm sorry, guys, but I gotta get the floor vacuumed and mopped, and then we're going out on a date. And then tomorrow we're doing the gaming, so Sundays are going to be free for me entirely from now on, except in the mornings, obviously, which are sacrosanct, I should say correctly before Bear corrects my.
I let it go.
Lack of good English.
You fucking hillbilly.
I know. I don't not speak the English that good.
Listen, brother, you talk the way you want to talk and you be proud of it, brother, because that's what happens when you hang and bang with real dudes.
Just make sure that you don't have to be spilling red 40 on your carpet to get the wine out. That's
I was a body double for your uncle.
You guys are out of control. Same for me, James. Sweeping and mopping time. Yeah, got to do it every weekend, or the wife will be sad, and I don't want to ever make her sad.
No.
So, there you go.
Take care.
Well, have fun, James. Have a good date. Enjoy all your shit, and everybody out there, buy Valorous. I need money.
Buy Valorous, guys. It's actually really good.
Well, thank you.
Surprised. I didn't know good things could come from Canada, but it turns out great things can come from Canada. Valorous is one of them. It's a reason I think that we should invade Canada just so that we can have the means of production of Valorous.
Ooh.
And control it.
You gonna pay me well?
So we can make even more Valorous.
The savings we'll get from shipping and handling, we'll just pay Bear that.
Yeah, just Bear be a millionaire off of his Valorous game. It'll be good.
Wouldn't that be
move
something?
to Manhattan, get a nice apartment.
Why would I move to Manhattan? Why wouldn't I just go out to like fucking Lincoln, Nebraska and buy a house with like 10 acres?
That's a good point too.
I mean, a big fucking house too.
Yeah. That's an even better. You could have like a basement, and that could be your game zone, and it can just be like fucking decked out.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
talking. And because I'm in Lincoln, Nebraska, no one could come play there ever. So I just sit in it like fucking El Chapo on a swing. Just sad and quiet, just like.
No, you can be like Manganiello and just start a Valorous game, but only invite like celebrities who have enough money to fly in to play the game.
I'd rather play with you guys.
Yeah, you could get the Big Show. You could get Vince Vaughn.
Yeah, I'd still rather play with you guys.
Well, okay. I appreciate that. Catch you later.